Ready to go now. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. Outside. And this one is off and running. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. Got him swinging. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo.
This one smacked out to left center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That catches the zone for a strike. 0-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Adam Dunn stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Just missed. And that misses. And that's ball 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Yeah. 0-1.
Kicks and fires. Base hit. And now 2 aboard. Alec Thomas now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss as he was late.
There, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
And it remains 2-2. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch is inside, and it's a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Kershaw back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Luis Ariz stands in. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. We go to the 9th. DJ LeMahieu to start it off. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. That clips the corner.
You can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You've got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
3 outs from a no-hitter. Just misses with that one.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And next is the designated hitter, Mickey Moniak. One of their last chances to break up the no-no. That misses off the outside edge. Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. 3 outs from a no-hitter. Fastball for a strike.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
This to third, Rojas. Now 1 gone in the 9th. So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings, and that's a base hit. And he New inning getting started. DJ LeMahieu will get things going. 3 outs from a no-hitter. That one's in there. Strike one.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kershaw deals. And that one missing low. And he grounds one to the right side. Edman. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. One of their last chances to break up the no-no. And that's in for a strike. Just missed. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Got him looking. Rockies down to their final out. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. And the no-hit bid comes down to this. 1 more out to get. And that's in there at the knees. He's 1 out away from a no-hitter. Gets him to chase after that one.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
Swing and a miss. He's done it. It's a no-hitter. All right, ready to get underway. Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck. And that misses. And we're underway. And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And ball 1.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Pajes puts it away, and there's 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. First pitch just misses. Gets the outside corner with that one. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Swing and a ball lift. So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck.
The left fielder, Jordan Beck.
Ball. Down.
Here comes a pitch. That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard ground. All right, ready to go here. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. Fastball in for a strike, and that's how this game gets started. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Makes the catch. 1 down. Next for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. That's inside. 1 out, base is empty. Pitch
Ball
misses,
outside.
and it's 2-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Rollins on the move. Okay, all set to go. Now here is Jordan Beck. Right down to shoot, and we are underway. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
In the air, left field. Conforto sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make
1
sure
ball,
you miss
2
up and
strikes.
out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss.
Got it.
Curveball in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. So now it's Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch. So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck. Swing and a foul out of play.
Aye.
Now one missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. This one in the air, center field. Pajes should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next
That's
offering
ball.
is down low. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-1.
2 outs, base is empty. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That's
We got
down and
full
in.
count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
In the air, right side of the infield. Hauls. Ready to go. And now it's going to be Jordan Beck. And that one misses up and in. And this one is off and running. That's in there. And the count is 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Now Ezekiel Tovar. Fastball for a strike. Late on that fastball.
0-2 is the count.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Here's Nolan Arenado. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Michael Toglia. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fought off foul. Arenado. The runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Grandal down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. One down. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen. Outside low. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Just missed. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And he chases that one. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here at Chavez Ravine, on to the 3rd inning. And now here is Yordan Alvarez. And that one fouled off. For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation. A little out front there as he swings through it. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Mauricio Dubon. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Hey,
0-1's the
7
count.
straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
To the right side, Rojas. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Kershaw back to work. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. That's a little bit low.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Liner, and oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the lefty. Hope he's all right. Runner on at first with 1 go. On. Next is the designated hitter, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just
That's off
missed.
the plate.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Next pitch is
3-2.
outside. Caught him looking for the K. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Top six, Yandy Diaz now. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2's the count.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him.
He's out.
One away on a drop third strike. Lau at the plate. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Just off the inside edge. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Randy Arozarena. There's a strike, 95 of that one. And that one wrapped foul. And a good eye there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in L.A., and now it's Frankie Lindor. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. That one misses. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Alonso started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mark Canha. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
That one missing inside. There's a strike up high. 2-2 now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Vinny Capra. First pitch, and he just misses.
That's out.
Yeah, there's the strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one
3 balls,
just
2
misses.
strikes.
Ground ball, left side. Throw, save. And that was close. So 2 down, and next to hit for the Sox, Vinny Capra. There's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not
No ball,
liked
2 strikes.
either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Vinny Capra. He's already homered here in this one. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2.
0-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
One.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Vinny Capra. 0 for 2 in this one. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Vinny Capra. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Hi, everybody. It's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Mike Trout. That one in there to Mike Trout. Swings through that one.
No ball. 2 strikes. 1,
See if
2.
you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ward, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Fouled off. He was late. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. Fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Ball. That's inside.
Runner, he's going.
Hey! Hey, too late. Hey! Out! Hey!
Runner.
Hey! He's safe. He's safe. Ball, that's in. Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes. Out.
15 outs left. Now batting, the shortstop, Adrian. Bells flag.
Out. Ball 1, no strikes.
Now batting, catcher, Billy. Cook.
Out. That's a ball. Ball, that's outside.
That's one run is gone. And now two runs are in this good.
He's safe.
Runner!
Yeah. Ball one. I got one ball, one strike. That ball foul. Two the count.
Oh, that ball is short. And the run is in
Hey! 0-1. Ball. Two balls, two strikes. Three and two. He's in there.
Oh, this is That'll do it. Now batting, the catcher, Billy. Look.
Safe. He's good.
Runner.
Hey. He's safe. Head on the tag.
And they have just one run left to score. Let's do this.
Out.
South left. And they have just one run left to score. Let's go. 7 outs to go, and they have just one run left to score. Cheer 'em on, folks.
Hey. All one's the count. No, foul ball. One ball, two strikes. Ball two. 2-2 the count.
Running at first base. Number 32, Toby Thomas.
Hey! You're out.
And they have just one run left to score. Let's do this. Five outs left. And they have just one run left to score. Let's go. Four outs to go, and they have just one run left to score. Cheer 'em on, folks.
All one. Aye!
3 outs remaining, and they have just one run left to score. Let's do this.
Ball one. Outside, that's a ball. He's out.
Just 2 outs left, and they have just one run left to score. Let's go.
1-0. Nope, that's inside.
Only 1 out remaining, and they have just one run left to score. Cheer 'em on, folks.
Hey! One ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count's full. Three.
And that's the end of the showdown. You'll get them next.
Here's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Win. Fires over to first. And an easy out to start the game. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. This one in the air. Win. Snags it for the second out. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Cameron.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
That's a hit.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that's the third out. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. First pitch misses. The schedule is always a topic of the GBL. How could it not be? You play 28 games against 7 other teams, and the top 4 advance to the postseason.
Exactly. 8 teams, and you play the other 7 teams 4 times for a total of 28 games.
Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. First pitch, and he just misses. What's the impact of this type of schedule?
Well, you don't get many extra chances, that's for sure. And you can't have a bad series against a bad team and figure you'll just make it up later.
And that misses. And it's 2-0. It kind of sounds like you're saying this format feels like the playoffs right from the start of the season.
It does, Boog. And obviously no one is getting eliminated right away, but you can't afford a losing streak either. Only 4 teams make the playoffs, and there's always tough competition for those spots.
Whit Merrifield in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Perez on to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Hunter Harvey gets handed the rock out of the pen. So digging in, Carlos Beltran.
Hunter Harvey.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Back up the, oh, that got him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. Gil Hodges will hit next. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Scott Rowland getting ready to hit. There's a strike.
0-1.
That one found hard the other way. Second inning here, no score. Going to count 1 and 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. It's there, and that's a great play. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
And fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt, 1-2 the count. And misses inside.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Ted Simmons in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the left fielder, Lou Brock. That one's in there, 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Out to short, Lee. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Helsley. So digging in, Brooks Lee. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, that's
0-2.
today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Inside, just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now batting Jarren Duran. And there's a strike.
0-1.
That's inside.
No, that's it.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball
0-1.
right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the
0-2.
radar gun. That one hit to right. Corrals it, and that is that. Welcome back to the Kaiju Cave. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason.
Now pitching, Trevor Hoffman.
And a pitch. Late on that fastball.
0-1. Hey!
Up the middle, lead. On the run, throw to first,
He's up.
and they get the out. And now the right fielder, Stan Musial. A little bit
That's a
high.
ball.
And that is ball
One
one.
ball, no strikes.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1-1.
Way out front
two.
for strike two.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now two out.
The first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Fought off foul. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Missed with a
Nope,
changeup,
ball.
and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Lucas Erceg.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now a move being made at second base. On to pinch run, Corbin Carroll. He's trying for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Now one
1-2.
missed.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That one is upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Go ahead run on base. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Cameron. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Substitution being made at first. And here's the pinch runner, Jeremy Pena. Check on the runner.
No, he's safe.
Runner on the go. Pitch is
No,
low.
that's down. Ball.
Throw,
Nope,
save.
safe.
That's a stolen base. Next offering is in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. 1 run's in. The second run scores. It's 2-zip.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second,
ball, 1
and
strike.
great jump. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Erceg checks the runner,
Hey,
and he's
he's
back
in
in
there.
easily. Ripped to third. Handles, throws to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. A new pitcher in the game, Taylor Clark.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And they got him. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Throws to second, and he's there with a double.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1-2.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Swings through that, and it's a strike. Now into the game, Carlos Santana. He takes over behind the plate. Victor Scott digs in now.
Now pitching.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one down. So up next, Michael Garcia. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Now pitching. Camilo Joval.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. With the
It's
tying
0-1.
run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-2.
And the slider
ball.
just misses. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Merrifield swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in extra innings. Outside
That's a
low.
ball.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him, and that's the ball game. 2-0 your final. And welcome into the ballpark. Okay, all set to go. Now it's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Now here is Salvador Perez. That's a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Squeezes it. One away. And now, Jason Kipnis. Throw to first, and he's back safely. In the air, left field. Brock gets under it. Makes the grab. That's out number 2. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And takes low for ball 1. And a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2. That's a ball. 2 balls. 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Bottom of the first. And now Victor Scott. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Ripped to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And a swing and a miss. 1 out, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Goes down looking. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning.
Now pitching.
Lucas Erceg taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Gil Hodges leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Musial makes the catch, and there's one down. And now Scott Rowland, outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Ball.
First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no
Wow,
strikes.
triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Pitch misses there. 2-0.
No, that's low. Ball.
late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to
balls,
catch
no
up to that
strikes.
pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick
Count is
adjustment.
full.
Now he steps out as time is granted. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Man at first, one away. Ersing picks
He's in
over,
there.
and he dives back in safely. Headed down the line. Brock in pursuit. He's got it. Runner tagging from first. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder.
So 2 down now, and here is Jaron Duran. That one fouled off. In the air to left down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Man at second. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And now the DH.
Now pitching. Dennis Santana.
Right through there for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
And that
that
misses.
missed.
And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
And he chases a high fastball there.
1 and 2's the count.
Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Swing and a ground ball. Hodges steps on the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now the left fielder, Lou Brock. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Into center. And it falls. And that extends the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. This one in the air. Hodges under it. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Phil Maton. And he has some nasty breaking. stuff. Here's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer. He's already homered in this game. Lined, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Digging in, Salvador Perez. Runner takes off. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Carroll stands at second with no outs. Throw to second, safe. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, safe. That wasn't close. No outs, runner over at third. Grounds one to short. Throw home, he beats it. It's 2-0. And the batter now, Mike Cameron. So a change being made at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Jeremy Pena. Maton keeping him close. Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. No outs. Runner on second. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. That one misses. Now 1-2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and one gone. New arm out of the bullpen, Kyle Leahy.
Well, this offense has great opportunity to add on right here with a runner at third, less than 2 outs. So they're asking him to come.
That one the other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
into center and a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. So man aboard, and now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Leahy keeping an eye on him.
Runner.
First offering, runner goes. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Out at third. And that back here in Tokyo. Bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Stan Musial. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now into the ball game on defense, Carlos Santana. He takes over behind the plate. Jack Caglione now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And it's fouled away. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. 0 for 1 so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one is inside ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball game. And when you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays.
Now at the plate, Jarren Duran.
For the Whales, the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
And that's off the inside edge. And away we go this afternoon. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up and in. The count now 2-2. A little bit low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Willie Mays digging in now. First offering, and it just misses.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen.
Just off the outside edge, and now 2-0.
And just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield.
Strike one. And Singy, if you factor in Mays' 660 career homers and the .301 batting average on top of his defense, we might just be looking at the greatest all-around player in Major League history.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Grounder might be 2. There's 1 to Hodges in time. That's an inning-ending double play. We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer. And that is out of play. Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now here is Evan Carter. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running here, Corbin Carroll. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Out to center. Mays has it sized up. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead. Now it's going to be Hunter Goodman. Foul ball.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. Carlos Beltran now at the plate. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Nick Castellanos. Blyleven back to work. Fouled off down the right side. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the curb, and it was a smart choice. And here is Eddie Murray. There's a strike.
0-1.
Gets him to chase after that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that skips in the dirt. Goes down looking. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Kirby Yates.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Gil Hodges, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Late on that fastball.
He got away with one. There, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
Out to short, Pena. Zips it to first and quickly one away in the second. At the plate, Scott Rowland.
Number 27.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And now 1-2.
Might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch, not close, up high. One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Jeremy Pena. Pickoff throw. Pena dives back in safely. And here is Sosa to the plate. Throw to second, tag, and they got him. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Now pitching. Trevor Hoffman.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. And now one away. Here's Michael Tolia. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2's the count.
1 out, base is empty.
Ball.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Struck him out looking. Now only 1 out remaining. Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Ball 1.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball.
1 strike
2 strikes.
away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
These 3-inning games often come down to who scores first. They found a way to push one across and
Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that's downstairs and outside. Chris, I always have a good time getting the opportunity to broadcast a game in the GBL.
Yeah, well, why is that?
That clips the corner because we get to see some of the greatest places in the world. How many leagues send you from London to Lima to Liechtenstein?
Well, we're definitely racking up the air miles in this league, and we also get to try some of the best food in the world along the way, so that's another bonus.
Willie Mays will hit next. Swings through that one for strike one. The best part is the food is always different. We're never ordering the same thing in two different cities.
Yeah, except for coffee, and you know I need coffee no matter what continent I'm on.
You and me both, partner. Yeah, that's outside. 2-1. Just missed. Ground ball could be 2. Hodges to second, back to first, and it's over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Here's Adley Rutschman. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second to Hodges in time. That's an inning-ending double play. Bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more on his team. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Out to short. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Evan Carter. One out, base is empty. Got him. And there's 2 away. And now here is Hunter Goodman. Hit hard on the ground to short. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Making a move at first, and here's the pinch runner, Corbin Carroll. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one not close. Ball 1. That one the other way. In plenty of time to first. Out number 3. Carlos Santana, the new catcher now. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Blyleven back to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1-1.
And that one upstairs.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just missing there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Jackson Holliday getting ready to hit.
The second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
First pitch, and he just misses. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Castellanos stands at first with 1 out. Next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missing inside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Ball 4.
Jeremy Pena now at the plate.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
0-1.
That one finds the zone. 0-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect.
And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called 3rd strike. Here's Michael Tolia. And a slow curve drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strike. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Kirby Yates. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strikes. Two balls.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
This to center field. Mays on his horse. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. 1 up, 1 down. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. That one way inside. In the air, right field, Castellanos. Hauls it in on the warning track. So digging in, Sammy Sosa. On the ground, right side. And that is that. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And takes low for ball 1. And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now batting Jarren Duran. Just missed. Outside, and the count is 2-0. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls,
Top
1
of the
strike.
third, no score. That to right. Lunging, but can't make the catch.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, Willie Mays. And that drops in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And now the count is even. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. And now it's going to be Adley Rutschman. He's 0 for 1. And fouled off. Duran off of first with 2 away. Outside low. And it's a ball and a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now the go-ahead run's in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Matt Strom. He has a great slider with tons of movement. On the ground at first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they walk it off for the win. 1-0. All right, ready to go here. Tommy Edman at the plate. And that's in for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. Pitch is in there. 0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a swing and a miss. One gone here. Luis Ariz stands in. In there at the knees for a strike. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Farmer. The throw to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. Here's Machado.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. This one popped up and a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Left field, Conforto. And brings it in at the wall. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Hard hit to third. Gets it to first. And there's 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Evan Carter. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Edman going back on it. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. And the batter now, Carlos Beltran. Base hit center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in
runner on the go again. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone. Big dog's gotta eat. He hammers one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. Caleb Ort will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 outs, nobody on. Brooks Lee, the next to hit. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Second inning set to go. Now, Carlos.
Now pitching. that go on.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Swings and chases a low one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. First pitch
that's
doesn't
out.
find the zone. Just
that's
missed.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
On the ground to third. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw and they don't get the out. And here is Michael Conforto. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. Went back to the cutter and it was worthwhile. Josue De Paula will hit next. Swing and a miss. That's strike
0-1's
one.
the count.
That clips a corner. Good job to fight that one off. Moore leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Ryan Nelson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Hunter Goodman digs in now.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now, Jarren Duran. More for one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error. Here's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer. Grounded out his first time.
That's foul.
Runner takes off for third. In the air, out towards left center. Drops into the glove, and that's on to the third inning. Now here is Zach Neto. There's a strike. Gagne, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the controlled command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And they're down to their last out. And here comes Tommy Edman. Swings and misses. Strike one. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, his first